Hey everyone, it's Mike. How you doing? So you know, I've said before, I was diabetic. Am I still? I don't know. Anyways, I'm doing a home A1C test. You can go to your doctor and get one done, but if you get these little test kits, they retail anywhere from, you can see from like $27 or $28 to $39 or 40 bucks. This one was free, but I'll talk more about that later. Anyways, it gives you 2 test kits, so you end up paying about 15 bucks a pop, depending where you get it. I'm going to get this ready now, and then we'll talk in a little bit. So, it comes with a little finger stabber thingy. Sounded better than saying finger pricker. I hate this, but ow! Don't miss that. And get some blood. I'm going to fill up this thingy. There we go. So that's full. Yep, that's full. Okay. So then you take this piece here, and I should wipe this on something. Oh well. Take this piece, this goes into here. There's a little foil thing in there, you probably can't see it. And let me turn the light on so you can see better. Okay. One second. Okay, now I've got my blood sample. Probably maybe see there's a little foil thing this is going to puncture, and I'm going to puncture it. Goes in all the way. Shake it for 5 seconds, or close enough. I set that there. Then, oops. Then you have your cartridge. You don't open your cartridge because it's I guess very sensitive to the elements. You wait till right before you're going to do that part after you've already done your blood sample. Supposed to make sure the lot numbers match. Yeah, I'm sure it does. Okay, so this cartridge here. Here's your A1C test kit. I'm going to only goes in one way. Now once I slide this into place, a little screen comes on, it says wait. Still says wait. So I'm waiting. Okay, now it says sample, or simple, and it has a little drop thing. So, this is so messy here. Cover up my finger stabber thingy. And so now I got this, right? So I shook it up before, and I take off the end cap now. There we go. Now I'm going to press this down, and as soon as I do that, it's going to release all the content in my blood that mixed in with whatever stuff is in here. And I only hold it down for a second until it says, what does it say? It says run. And I'm supposed to lay it flat, but I'll show you really quickly. Alright. So this used to be white, now it's turned like a pinkish beige color. And now the clock is counting down. I'm supposed to lay it flat, so I'm going to lay it down flat now. So in 4 minutes 43 seconds I will know what my A1C is. I'm hoping that it's pretty low. So last time I think I was 7.6 or 7.4, something like that. If you're diabetic, the National Diabetes Association, they want you to be under 7.0, and I'm hoping I'm below 6. I hope I'm in the mid to low 5s. You shouldn't really test your A1C more than once every 3 months because this isn't like a glucose reading. It's not reading what you are right now. it's reading what you are, what you've been for the past 3 months, because your blood cell will last about 3 months, lives for about 3 months, and then it dies. So this test gives it looks to see how much control you've had. So maybe you always test like only before you eat, and you eat stuff that just makes your glucose spike, and you don't test afterwards. This test will it'll show you what your average number is. Now, I might have reviewed this before. I have this app called Pocket A1C. I don't know if you can see the icon there. So what I like to do is when I test my blood sugar, I like to see, like today I tested I think 111, and it doesn't go to every number, so I have to round up to 112, but it shows me that it converts what your glucose number would be to an A1C number. So if every day, if I was always 111, I'm going to round up to 112, I'd have an A1C of 5.5, which would be great. Sometimes my highest number, I've been as high as I think 150 something, like 154, 155, maybe it's 157. I tested that high once after eating, and it was around the time I wasn't getting a lot of sleep, or sleeping well. My body was compensating by putting a lot extra glucose into my blood to try and energize me, and that's how sleep apnea can make someone who's diabetic fight it even more. Or maybe it's the other way around, but anyways, it's a vicious cycle. So that rating would be a 7.1, and that actually used to be a low rating for me a long time ago, before I started watching what I was eating and before the surgery. So I should really be below 6. If I'm not, I'm going to be surprised. I'm hoping it's somewhere in the 5s. Even if I had an average of 5.5, that's glucose average of 112, that would be fantastic. So look, I've been gabbing away for 4 minutes here. I got a minute 23 seconds to go. Now the reason why this one was free was I did a test about 4 or 5 months ago, and it could have been user error. I think what happened was I accidentally pressed down on this piece before I put it into the cartridge, and that messed up the test. I got an error code. So I called up Bayer, say, hey, and they have a number here on the box. I said, hey, it didn't work, and it could have been my fault, and I was very upfront about that. And they said, no problem, we're going to send you a coupon for a new test kit. Now keep in mind, I only had one test that was messed up, but they gave me a coupon for a whole free test kit, which includes 2 tests. Very nice of Bayer. You guys get a gold star for that, taking care of people well. So that's how I got it for free this time, and it's been sitting around for a few days, so I'm ready to do it. So now my clock's counting down. I got 10 seconds. Pressure is building. It's mounting. 4 seconds, and then it's going to show me my number, and it is, waiting, 5.6. Not bad. So here it is. This is excellent. So it'll flash some codes in there. One saying you have 1 test remaining, and then that number that flashes at 5.6. That was my A1C result. So going back to their chart here, 5.6. Geez, I'm below green. That's really good. That's awesome, actually. So you can find these charts online all over the place. Look, I'm even lower than the number they put on the box, 6.3. I'm 5.6. That's pretty good. So yeah, that's great. So what did it say? 5.6. I want to say, okay, what does that convert to average glucose every day? It's 115, and you know what? I don't have my glucometer with me, but that's about where I'm testing. When I test before eating, I'm usually 100 to 111 or so, and then sometimes afterwards I might be 117, I might be 120. But also, that's just recently. My numbers were higher before surgery. Even though I was still eating good, I was like, I think I was 7.4 or 7.6. So, given the fact that it's dropped so much, if I test again another 3 months and I maintain where I've been at, that 5.6 probably is going to drop a little bit. I'll probably hit like low 5 point something, which is where I was hoping I would be, but it's pretty darn, that's just about what I was expecting. So 5.6. Alright, I'm happy. That's really good progress. And also the past 2 months I've only had my diabetes meds, some of them a handful of times. I don't take Victoza anymore. I don't, not taking metformin anymore. I take that glimepiride, or however you say it. I've had that about, had it once last week, and the week before that, I had like maybe 5 times in the past month, and this is fantastic. So, alright, so enough of that. I'm done with the test, so take the cartridge out, and it's still going to remember that I have one test left and that my number is 5.6. You can still see it flashing there even though I'm throwing this stuff out. This technically has blood in it, so I should put it in my sharps container, I guess. I don't know. But I'm not going to worry about that. The lancet thingy I will definitely throw in there. And so when I'm ready to test again, I have a whole nother testing kit. There's the lancet blood collector and shaker, and then another cartridge. Just be sure not to open this stuff until right before you're going to use it. Open the purple one first, get your blood sample, shake it up, put the cap on it, then open your cartridge. Wait to do that. They're very, they emphasize that greatly. So you keep this. I'm going to put my little meter back in the box just the way it came. They always give you coupons. I have an extra contour testing device already at home that I'm not even using. It was a free sample from my nice doctor, so I don't even need it. And you got all your directions and stuff. I'm just going to keep that in here as well. And I am set. I'm ready for my next test, which I'll do, if I'm patient enough, I'll do it in another 3 months. I'll probably test before then, because this one was kind of a freebie. So I'm just going to box it back up, keep it at room temperature. So I'm going to keep it in the kitchen, in a cupboard, away from the stove. It doesn't get hot, so it's going to be very, climate controlled, whatever you want to say. And yes, I am wearing my shirt inside out. That's how I'm rolling today. It just, I don't know. But I don't care. Alright, so there you go, 5.6. It's down from 7.6, and that actually decreases my chances of dying or getting, well, of dying, yes, but it decreases my chances of having some sort of complication from diabetes dramatically. I'm actually in the green zone now, or even better than green. I am at non-diabetic levels, which is just about non-diabetic levels, which is fantastic. So that's a great benefit of the surgery. It's given me the tool to not eat very much and eat the right things. If I eat a bunch of sugar, you know, I'm going to dump. I'm going to be one miserable mofo. So staying away from the sugar and carbs and all that, it's really paying off, and you can see that. So there you go. There's my A1C test. It just takes about 6 minutes total from start to finish, and there you go. I will see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully you guys are having a great week, and keep at it. I'll keep at it, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.